There we go.
All right, brother.
All right. I do believe we are live. If that is the case, let me know in the chat.
There we go.
Yeah, we're alive.
Now I got everybody loaded.
We got Zoe the Cat, Delbert, Mr. Inferno, G Key Man, Skip Humbrook.
All right, I got a little lag in my monitor, everybody, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm live. I can hear everybody.
So, what we thought we would do today is just a little picking and talking on this episode of the Broken Rune. We're just gonna sit here and see if anybody has any questions. You know,
Sorry.
Mountain Mick's like a newer comer, and I thought maybe he would be able to bring some more newer comers that maybe want to learn a few things. Let's find out what kind of profiles Mountain Mick likes and get a discussion going.
I'm going to flip the camera in a second. I just wanted to say hello to everybody. I rarely show my face on camera, so I was just kind of throwing it out on. I'm going to flip the camera so I can have fun with you guys and sit down, but just wanted to say a quick hello to everyone. Thanks for coming out and channel before I had a pick in my hand. So pay attention to Broke when he's talking. He's the guy that knows what's going on. I'll flip it around. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
I appreciate that. So we got Mountain Mick here, the newest guy on the block. And Mountain Mick, what do you what's your go-to picks here? Let's
see here.
What are your what's your number one when you start off with a lock? What do you start off with?
Well, for the moment, the thing that I usually go to is where's that guy hanging out? That's it there. Obviously, you know, I'm a big fan of my sparrow stuff. Let me get my camera, you guys. Maybe this card will help. Oh yeah, that works good. So this
Oh, is that an SS Dev?
No, this is just this standard, just a regular hook that you would get in the hookers, a low or a medium, but it's just a regular flat hook. It's kind of my first one. I do have the SS Dev set over here in 25s stuff. I definitely do show them really quick since you brought them up, but I'm also a very big fan of those. There's a little sneaky one with the hook on the end there. Oh, there we go. The little one on the far side here. I like to use that one and spin it around. That's good for getting low up under stuff that I don't want to bump into. And then of course this taller one here, it's kind of like got the same action as a monkey paw, but without the notch in it. So
yeah,
any kit, even if you're not into a lot of sparrow stuff, I would recommend getting those because the SS devs will really save you in a bind sometimes.
Yes, they will. I've you know, love them or hate them or however you want to feel about that company. They got some good profiles, and SS Devs were my go-to when I was in trouble. I bought 3 sets of them because I was worried I would run out one day, you know? And
yeah,
it took me a long time to not have them as my crutch, if that makes any sense. Let's see what we got in the chat. We got
Let's see how
Dean
everybody's
P.
doing.
We got, yeah. Has anybody got any questions? Any want to see us pick anything certain?
Let's see. We got Skip. I'm glad you made it, Skip.
Yeah.
We got Delbert. I want to thank Delbert. Delbert's sending me over some Greyhound pics, showing them off. So shout out to Delbert and Greyhound. I'm getting some dog legs. I'm really excited about trying those out.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of the dog legs since the beginning. They have helped me tremendously, especially with my hands and stuff. Um, we just got done testing and retesting and the newest set that's going to be coming out. But I suggest if you haven't gotten or tried the dog legs, give them a try. They're like $10. You can go over to Greyhound's site. It's at greyhound.com and get yourself a set. I promise you won't regret it.
The price
Because
on those, the price.
man,
I'm
they're my
sorry to
go-to.
interrupt, but the price is amazing on those things. I was looking at them myself. I think it's like 12 or 30. You can't really beat that, man. They're all 3 sizes too.
Yeah, you get them in 16 thousandths, 20 thousandths, and 25 thousandths. They're amazing. And man, I will tell everybody to try them out. And yeah, I love those picks. I really, really, truly do.
I am looking
Oh, you
forward
got
to it.
is that the
I got this. Yeah, this is the off later, but I couldn't
yeah,
resist. Georgia Jim sent this to me, so I was just gonna play around with a little some. I got a lot more stuff to show in a mail call later, but step on our own toes here, so you guys will have to wait for that because I'm not uploading it until
yeah,
long after me and Broke are done here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying just the classic, of course.
yeah,
There's no special changed out stuff on everything. I haven't got any of the alternate stuff or just a base model Escort, but I have yet to use one, so I'm really looking forward to testing it out a little bit.
yeah. Me and Rune both got one for the last episode there and
That's
tested it out and
right. I saw you guys using it. I've
because
yet to
I'm a
try it
big
at all yet. Go ahead,
I'm
bro.
really big on the I'm really big on the pocket pick sets. They're my they're my kryptonite, man. I'll buy every one I possibly can because I had this crazy idea in my mind that I'm going to find the perfect one or mishmash one together of my own out of all the ideas of all the other ones.
I've got a couple ideas floating around in my head too about using certain things I haven't seen yet. One quick is that thing PA Pete uses on his channel. That's not my idea, but I am going to use it when I get the chance. He's got this magnetic slap-on bracelet he uses, and it's not on his wrist like some kind of Batman, Iron Man gauntlet-looking thing. I'd never seen
Oh yeah,
anything like it before when I saw it on it. It blew my mind, and I'm trying to get one of those myself.
yeah. So far, Zoe the cat says he loves his dog legs.
Yeah, Zoe's
They're a
been on
great
my
profile.
lives lately. I meant to say hello to Zoe and some of the other folks. Ask a little more than I'm used to, guys, so bear with me. Brooke's a little more used to the multi-platform stuff than I am. But
Yeah,
I'm just breaking my maces out since today, kind of pocket pick stuff. You guys already know I love those.
Yeah. The
Off my Walkade 3D printed case. I got to do that. So.
Oh yeah.
Walt's also 3D print the handles right now. I don't have one of them out here with me, but he's got some nice 3D printed covers that'll fit your covert size popsicle, the sandwich style ones that are just to fit those. I haven't took the time to put them on mine yet, but he sent me 4 of them over last time. He sent me some locks, and they're really nice for people and selling them out. So definitely check him out on that.
Absolutely.
Did you see that Dean P got his patch in?
Yeah, I seen that.
I was
That's
stoked for him,
awesome.
man. He went through hell and back to get that thing, brother. I'm glad to see him.
Yeah.
I love mine,
That
but I
guy
got a
looks.
feeling the wife's gonna steal mine.
Dean P really, man, he works his ass off. He got that berserker. He got although, man, I couldn't even do that, and I've been doing this the vast majority of my life. And that's amazing. He's going to have all of them.
I definitely want to try. I definitely want to take a run at the berserker soon myself. I will be taking a shot at it with maces just for fun. If I fail with the maces, I will take another shot with one of my more favorite standard picks. I mentioned maybe taking a run and gun at it with my favorite mace set over here, and Scooby me again today if I was going to do that. Up really quick. I forgot to mention it to you before, bro, but Blue Scooby is one of my really good friends. Blue Scooby Wagon to him today. He finally got his purple today,
Nice.
so I just wanted to give him a shout out really quick too. He's gonna do his live soon.
Awesome.
And that's one of my right hand buddies, man. So purple today.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a big deal.
It's gonna take.
It's a big deal, and you should be proud of yourself when you accomplish things like that. And
I agree.
in this, because not everybody can sit here and pick locks. It's not, especially once you get past a certain like belt level, you get into like where he's at, and like purple and all that.
Yeah.
But locks start getting difficult. And
I try to encourage new people all the time that try to get to orange as quickly as possible. But when you make it past orange, really be ready to gear down and buckle in for some learning, because there's a big skill jump when you make it to green and blue.
yeah,
And some people will get discouraged with that, and I want them to expect it so that they're ready for it, because that's really where you're making and breaking the difference between hobby picking and serious picking, is what I feel personally. So I
I
just
think
want
you're
people to
100% right.
I just like people to have realistic expectations. That's why you'll see me fail at locks on my channel.
Yeah, I've always done that too, because you look at everybody else that wants these perfect videos of them picking it right.
It's just not always
For
that
some
way.
people, it's a discouragement. They don't realize how many takes that took. They don't take into consideration how many hours that took of learning that lock to get it perfect. It isn't, I mean, is there locks that you can get lucky and that happens just the first take, boom, boom, boom? You never touched it before? Yeah, it happens.
Sure.
But
it's a fluke.
trust me, not in any significant manner.
Yeah. You're not gonna be blind picking anything bluing up. I promise you. If you do that, then you're super bad and you can outpick Mick all day.
Yeah, I fail on camera all the time, and I do it purposely so that people know that, you know, it isn't like like say the lock picking lawyer videos. All right, click on one, click on two, click up, and we got it. And you know, there are absolute phenoms and amazing pickers out there, but
Yeah, for the
it
most of
takes
us,
a lot of practice, and you got to know it inside and out. And
exactly.
it's
For
not
the most of
just
us, I'm not an idiot savant kind of guy or a prodigy out here. When I pick locks and open them, it's because of hours of practice.
yeah. And I like people to know that because I got discouraged a few years back because I was like watching like Lock Picking Lawyer and all those guys, and I don't know why it just didn't click with me. That I just figured he grabbed it, looked it, and then I was like, why can't I get even anywhere close to this level? You know, and
Exactly. We're all disillusioned by seeing guys pop locks like that. You know, when I see somebody rip open a Packlock 90A Pro in say 10 or 15 seconds, it doesn't occur to me that they probably picked it 500 times to get it on camera like that. You know.
yep. Then it didn't me either. You know, and then there's this thing that as soon as you turn the camera on and you try to pick that lock that you can pick with blindfolded behind your back, that thing will not open because the camera's on.
Absolutely. Locks are camera shy worse than people.
Absolutely, they are.
My pack locks think that they're superstars right now, brother. This
Yeah,
this one right here, and this one right here. I've been working on them separately, trying to get my 200K and my blue belt.
yeah.
They think they're prima donnas now because neither one of them's ever been picked off camera.
Eh, yeah, it's funny. And, you know, different locks are, they can be the same lock and be, this one's a pain in the ass. This one's almost impossible that I got from Gabriel half the time. And then, uh, you know, I borrowed one from uh, G Key Man, and I could do that one no problem. So people got to take into consideration that that's a real thing. That uh, different locks have different tolerance. You know, I don't want to say tolerances, but different biddings and different all kinds of stuff that you got to take into consideration. That maybe this lock is easy to open, but the same lock you buy another one of it and it might be just a nightmare, you know?
Absolutely. I tell people all the time also the same thing you're talking about. I seem to have the luck of always getting the craziest bitten. I don't have 10 of these locks sitting around, bro. So the two pack locks that I just showed you, these
Yeah.
are the keys. Let me get that card again. These are the keys to my two pack locks, okay? The one
Oh,
on top,
Jesus.
the one on top there is the pack lock lotto style. That's the one I'm currently trying to read. And you can probably see
Yeah.
why. Because the other
Yeah.
one here, the one on the bottom here with this deep cut 1 and 7, that is my first and only real 90A Pro. And I gotta tell you, I have not managed to make as much headway with that as with this.
Wow. Yeah, it's funny the luck of the draw, you know?
Again, check these out. This is the key to my S1100 and my Lotto 410.
Wow.
I really just get all the fucking hard ones, brother. It's just in my nature to pick one that's a nightmare. So when you know that I'm taking a little time out here, be aware that it's because I like a challenge, and that 74-40 Abus is still kicking my ass from the bucket out here, guys. I haven't even dared to stare it down recently. I do have it over here right now. That's the key to it.
That's
This
enough.
one, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
The problem is it's a Yale keyway. So that's what's giving me trouble. This little Yale Y1 keyway or whatever here, it is a mean little thing. The whole reason I bought these Jimmy Longs in the background here was
Yeah.
because I didn't have any 20s or 19s or 15s or anything smaller until I got these. This lock is the whole reason I bought some 15s.
You know, you may not believe me now, but 90% of the time, I can pick a lock most people have to use a 15 or 15 thousandths on. I can pick it with a 25 just because unless it's an extremely paracentric keyway, you can come up from the bottom and go up through where they drill like this is a good example where they drill the hole through the whole lock. If you come up
Yeah,
from under there, you don't need a 15 thousandths. You just need a deeper hook sometimes. So take that into consideration. That sometimes it might not be a uh, a thickness issue, but a deeper hook issue.
absolutely. Uh, I will also like to say really quick, besides noting that this is a number one, not a number three, so it's a little harder for me, the one I just opened. But I'd like to note that I was having a discussion recently with my friend, the Red Bridge Butcher, and we were talking about the difference in style about using thick versus thin picks. Now, I prefer to use the biggest possible thing I can fit in there as far as width goes because I don't want a lot of side to side movement inside. I
Hmm.
really just want to be prying upward and downward in there.
Yeah,
Now, he prefers, apparently, he tells me that he have a little bit more breathing room for his picks to feel around in there because he doesn't like basically picking warding is a problem for him. He doesn't want to
yeah.
run into the warding. So I get that too. But it's difference in styles, and I just wanted to bring that up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a big thing is difference in styles because you got heavy-handed pickers, you got light-handed pickers, you got
Exactly.
people who follow the binding order and know exactly what pin they're on, and then you got like what they call like bitch pickers that just stab around in there till you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to move from bitch picking to actually keeping track of my binding order on some of my harder locks, and working with that Marks practice lock has really helped me see in the benefit of doing that when I'm trying to learn a really hard lock. It's not
Yeah,
something I want to do. It's not something I want to do every time. But for example, this pack lock, I know that it's a 4 on the first one because every time I enter it, that's where it binds. So I
yeah.
haven't made it much further than that memory wise, but that's going to help me.
And then you got people who tension in different ways. There's people
Yeah,
who will pick a American lock with heavy tension, and then there's people like me. I barely put any tension on it at all, and I just it's it's amazing to me the different styles.
yeah.
Yep,
There's
top of
really,
the keyway and bottom of the keyway, Delbert says.
yeah.
Um,
It really is about the lock, man. Like one of them's going to be more effective than the other for whatever lock you're working on and for your style.
yeah, So would you say you're more of a heavy-handed picker or a
I
well,
I do I do tend to be more heavy-handed, but that's because of my background as a mechanic,
yeah,
and I'm really working hard with lately with using some lighter gauge picks to compensate for that, but also with I've really been more so my tension is what I've been working on. I have a really bad tendency, especially as I've been more time in the lock. I'll start to have some physical fatigue in my hand, and I don't notice it's happening, but I'll begin to claw grip it a little too hard. And it makes it too tensiony, you know? So I'm really focusing on lightening that up. And one thing that's
yeah,
majorly helped me with that is the vise. Being able to rest my
yeah,
hand across the top of the vise has opened up top of keyway for me in ways I can't do, honestly, in my hand.
yeah. And G Keyman brought up a good point here. You know, also you can change tension directions too. You know,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
change up the binding.
I've been dying to get a plug spinner, even if it's just like a cheap what is it, the Rotan or whatever?
Right hand.
Rotan, that's it. I've been dying to get one of those just because I know it's gonna double my chances on so many locks.
Yeah, I still haven't had a plug spinner. I just never had a reason to have one.
Yeah. Well, you can get around it a lot of other ways too, as I'm sure you know. But
Yeah,
if you flip it at the right speed, and especially if you've got a good shank or a half diamond with that good back. I'm trying to get mine out because I just got it today for this type of thing. But locksmiths will use the half diamond for a lot of feeling around before they pick with the half diamond. And one of the things that helps, I've been reading about this, is why I know now, and didn't before. Otherwise, I'd have had one already. But you can use the back side, this flat piece. You don't usually have something like that. And I've heard of using the flat half there to lift the pins almost like a comb effect. So maybe that would work
yeah,
out for flipping it with a tensioner if you don't have a plug spinner. I haven't tried it yet, but it's an idea I'm playing with.
yeah. When I pick American locks, I usually use a gem style pick. That's my favorite is a gem. And
Yeah.
what I usually do is I go in with the pick upside down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shoot,
Yeah.
sometimes I can pick a whole American with the pick upside down. You know?
Now you're talking about a regular gym, right? Like a Peterson.
Yeah,
Okay, I was making sure because I've got the gym hooks, but I don't have a regular gym of any type. So I thought that you were talking about an actual gym. I was just making
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Look, I just picked that American with the back of the pick. You know,
Oh yeah,
but
that was quick.
but yeah, now everybody's got a gem style pick that are all about fairly similar. Um, so are you going? Are you? Do you have a belt, or are you doing the belt system? Or
I am currently a green belt, broke. I'm glad
yeah,
you brought it up. I do like the belt system. I noticed that Tool, the organization of open lock pickers, do not for some reason recognize the belt system. And
yeah,
as I've been reading that book from Deviant Ollam, I believe from what I can take that the reason why is because they usually would start a picker out doing what I'm currently doing with a practice progressive pin lock.
yeah,
And so I think that I have a very mixed view of that because I did enter this game in the belt system of LPU, and I think it's a great system because of the way that it brings people to help each other and teach each other. and it has an award system and a really good structure for telling you what difficulty lock you're dealing with. However, I would also say, in all honesty, that I've spent more time at Greenbelt than I spent getting to Greenbelt, or maybe just equal time right about now. And I got to honestly say that I've learned far more while being stuck at just Greenbelt than I learned all the way up.
Nice.
That's just my personal experience. Of course, you know, results are going to vary from person to person, the way you learn, pick, etc. But for
Yeah.
me, I've been taking a combined approach, and it's yielding some good results for me as far as improving my picking. But I'm gonna try and get these pack locks open and be blue belted, make a challenge lock. I'm gonna send Delbert my first challenge lock, see what happens. But I'm gonna try and get blue belted by Christmas at the latest. You will not see Mountain Mick shooting for purple anytime this year, because realistically speaking, to do my channel stuff and a lot of time to work harder on some of the basics that I missed along the way chasing belt glory.
Yeah.
I'm really comfortable. I'm really comfortable where I'm at.
I've had to go back and relearn basics that I didn't even know I didn't even know, you know. Because I came into this a little bit different. I'm not a computer guy or anything like that. So I hung out on Facebook and I found UK lock pickers and all that. And I hung out with all those guys.
I love UK. Big shout out to the UK pickers. Those are my buddies. Nothing but great things to say about them.
Absolutely. They taught me the vast majority of everything I know of, you know. And I didn't realize there was even lock sport over here until probably 2017-ish. And I was like, oh, wait, it's going on over here because I wasn't too much on YouTube. I was, you know, so I came in a little bit differently and like I remember one thing was like I did it by just by nature, but I didn't know that it had a name and a thing, was like the jiggle test. Everybody kept talking about the jiggle test. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? You
It took
know?
me forever to find it too. You're not alone there. I was on Reddit from somebody linking the jiggle test. And if I'm totally honest, I don't think I still properly understood it until reading the book I'm reading right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
did it
got
just
the concept, but I
by
wasn't
nature.
doing it with.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm hearing it. Is what you're telling me.
yeah. And
That's good.
I didn't know it had a name or anything like that. And I would sit there when people would talk about it, I'd be like, I don't want to say anything because I don't know what it is, you know?
Oh yeah.
And then wonderful.
I've been looking for this lock since an hour before we came on, guys. One of the things
Oh,
that
there's
happens
Yin Yet.
when you got way too many locks. You lose more than all the rest lately, and I couldn't for an hour. So I'm kind of sorry to interrupt, but Yin Yet,
Awesome.
what's up? Glad to see you, man. Yet. Let's see here. I'm gonna break this thing out, and I'm going to.
So we got, looks like 9 people watching. We got, I don't know how many likes I'm on this, but make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe.
I've been an idiot. I hadn't even. haven't even put my own like on here. I'm gonna do some shameless self promotion real quick for us and hit my own like on the backup phone. There we
Oh,
go.
absolutely. I got to do that too.
Bump numbers, brother. That's what I'm
Absolutely.
talking about. It. I've been so busy that I was like, I didn't even like our own stuff. What am I
Right.
thinking? So
So yeah,
let's see.
go ahead there.
I was just getting ready to show something else I got today. Actually, I'm gonna bring this over in a second and play around with it. And something I've already got kind of showing in my. I'm cheating on my other video right now, but that's okay because I consider this to be a higher tier exclusive kind of situation. I finally got from Georgia Jim's Sparrow's curved turner set, and I've been dying to get my hands on some better turners. And I've mentioned to you before, bro, public, that I'm not super crazy about some of the Tension 1 set that I've got from Sparrows. While I
Yeah.
love the picks, I gotta say there's absolutely plenty, but I've always felt like I needed to get my hands on this set,
Yeah.
and I haven't got to use them yet because I opened them. Started, but it's a really longer flat. I can show one beside the other here. A big difference here because it's got this notch in it. Everything's got laser etching on it, and it tells the size on it. They're way nicer than the standard. Two of them side by side.
Yeah.
See if that's showing up in the monitor all right there. The one on the bottom is the longer one there. That comes in the curve set. Ooh, let me get in camera here. And the top one is just that. So I have been getting better use out of the regular ones since I switched to the Vice, but I can already see that more attention to detail was put into making them, and I'm really excited to try these out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have any one of the ones. What I did because I'm ghetto is I took some of my flats and flat heavy like a ergo turner type thing. I actually used those
Yeah.
and they work. I use those in the Vice, but hand picking, I've been having nightmares getting this top of keyway going with anything but like the wiper insert style Z bars, like you sided.
Yeah.
So I'm a lot happier to try these out. I don't know how the curve part's gonna work for me yet, but even just to see the difference in the quality of the notches on them and the cutting and the tumbling and everything, and having to actually get the etching with the numbers on there. Looks like a point 0.8, a 1.0, and a 1.2. So I'm just really stoked to have some nicer turners in my life finally.
That's awesome.
I think they get overlooked too much. Would you agree about that? The turners are really crucial.
oh, they're a major uh part of this whole thing is a good turner, uh, good fit, good tension, things like that. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, I agree.
I didn't realize until I started using the Vice how much more feedback I could get through my turner tool to figure out what kind of pin I was on.
Yeah,
That's something I'm just now learning. I've been hand picking for almost 2 months, and only now that I use a Vice and understand the pins a little better do I realize that the pick is not the only place you can get your feedback from. Your tensioner is
exactly.
telling you your tensioners are telling you a story while they're flopping around, and you need to listen to them.
Absolutely. You're 100% right. Trying to find
Let's see if I can get my vise out here for a little vise picking.
that. See, I have that set of turners that you just got.
Oh yeah?
And
I'm about to try a couple of them out just to see what I think. Since we're a lock picking channel setup here, I'm going to try and continue to do a little picking as we're having our fun here. Make no promises about opens, but we will continue to pick and have a good time. Brett Suck says that tensioners and good tension control 60% of lock picking, in his opinion. I think that's about
100%
right.
agree.
Maybe even a little higher. It's
I
definitely more than
100%
half.
agree. What did I do with that shit?
Let's see here. Let's start with an old familiar friend, the number 5 master lock. It's nothing super hard. You guys see me use it a lot, but this test is really not about trying to get
Oh, we lost Mick. Um, well, Mick, if you're listening, uh, there you are. I got you back.
Am I back? All right. I
Yep.
was trying to find the link back over. My Wi-Fi at the house flickered for like a half second. I saw it on the monitor and almost caught it.
Ah, there they are. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Sorry about that, guys. I'm still living in a hole in North Carolina. We're working on that stuff. Am I still here?
yep, you're still here.
All
You're
right.
good.
My monitor lag didn't have me back yet. Now I'm rocking and rolling again. Sorry about that, folks.
I found my. See, the funny thing about those curved set is there's another company back a few years ago named Mad Bob that I got mine from.
I've heard of those, but I was not around for it.
Um,
The Mad Bob set's kind of like the Praxis, man. That's some OG like collector item stuff at this point.
yeah, I got all the Mad Bob stuff except for the pocket pick because I always missed it, and then they would be sold out. So I guess I'll never get the pocket pick, which upsets me.
Right.
But I hope you have better luck with those tensioners than I did. Uh, I couldn't. I struggled with them.
I've heard mixed things about them, but like I said, until I really give them a go, I have
Yeah,
learned to not cash in too much on things I don't know about.
exactly. And hopefully they turn out for you. Yeah, I got the full Mad Bob set. Yeah,
Well, it worked out on that one, but that's not a really good indicator. I could probably open this lock snapping at it. I did like the way it felt, though.
yeah,
Yeah, even with the curve in it, I felt like I got a little good feedback off of it. I'll be able
yeah,
to tell more. I'll be able to tell a lot more when I go back to picking around with my favorite new practice lock I've been digging around looking for all night.
yeah. I won't tell
His
you.
toys. What's up, Elroy's?
Oh, Elroy's is here.
Yeah, he snuck in on us, brother. Glad to see you. Goodness, I need another smoke. There we go. Fortunately, I can smoke in this house. When I go back to Florida, I'll be taking smoke breaks like broke.
Walking outside watching the neighbors.
That's right. So I got to see what's going on in the hood.
That's the only tensioner you broke. Which
Which one? The curved one that we're talking about? Because I actually had a thing earlier today, I believe.
I never broke a tensioner that I could think of.
I don't know, but much like I think I have mentioned to you before, if they're steel. Now, I'm obviously still going to try and push them as lightly and politely as I can to move toward a 301 possibly, but I really do believe that they've got better steel going than that they had in the past.
They may have.
I don't know. I don't have their old stuff to compare in hand, but every time I see an older set,
The older set, I can
I can't
promise
help
you.
but think that. Go ahead, bro.
The older sets, yeah, I don't break picks. I broke I broke a whole borax set. They were shit before. I got
You
this.
you
The
told me about that.
I got the for the last Broken Rune episode. These two, and they were a lot. I didn't have any issue with them, and I beat the shit out of them. So I don't know. We'll see. You know, that's why
Right
I said
on.
give them another shot. But Elroy's, you broke the curve pick. Was it from Sparrows or was it from Mad Bob's?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too, even though I'm not sure. I'm just over here rekeying a little couple things on my mark.
Yeah, I'm curious on. Oh, you got it from Sparrows? Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't even know they had it because I haven't looked at Sparrows in a long time, except for recently to get the stuff from there, and then to get this gutting tool that I've needed for a long time because I've always gutted my locks and taken the retaining or the
I've still got to get that gutting tool you're talking about, the C-clip looking gutter.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't have one of those yet, but I've got everything else worked out pretty well except a good big pinning mat. I've got some that I'm gonna order, but I haven't gotten there yet.
Wow, that's crazy. You broke it. You got it in December. Jeez.
Wow.
Oh,
Everybody has different experiences. Rune told me that he's got a bad batch here and there before, but quality
yeah,
control, that's an important issue too. So that's no excuse for
yeah,
any company. You should catch that
yeah.
before it happens. Questions, because while I don't technically represent Sparrow's corporate HQ at the moment, I do have aspirations of helping to better them and for me to do that, I need people to complain to me. If somebody else isn't going to listen, then they can put Mick out there as the target. I want to know what the hell's going on with these tools and what can make them better, maybe more than some of the people sitting there. And I want it to be good for us. At the end of the day, my first priority is lock sporters. Open your arms and your community to me from day one. And while I do have aspirations of dealing with them as much as I possibly can, I will always keep our interest as a group doing. That is my promise to you.
Yeah, that Huck gutting tool set. I got to get that one too because it's got a couple of things I'd really like to get too.
Huck make Huck makes some things I'd really love to get my hands on too. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I just got, I don't think I showed it on the channel. I wasn't going to. Maybe I will, but I've got some. I finally did get myself some flags today, and I was interested in getting some Hucks anyway because I believe my friend Mr. Happy said he was going to get some, or that he did get some. I think he's in here still. If he is, I'd love to hear what he thinks about those, or if he's got them yet.
Oh, the Huck
But yeah,
Dimple.
the Dimple
Yeah,
flags from Huck, I've heard great things about.
I use them more often than not. And I have multi-pick, and
Wow.
I had
I would not have expected that. I like the multi picks too, from what I can see. But as I said, I haven't ever picked a Dimple lock in my life. So
something
tell us
with the
about it, bro.
multi-picks and me is the handles are just way too small. That's why I've been wanting to try and get the bigger lock noob type handles.
I'm with you there, bro. I can't go into that shit unless I'm gonna get the high low rubber ones right off top.
Yeah,
It's the same way I feel personally about the covert stuff. I've never bashed their stuff. I actually want a Reaper set, and I'm going to play with a McTickler here in about 2 or 3 minutes. But I'd be lying if I told you I don't absolutely have to get the 44 Delta Slim Cloaks right off the bat, because I'm a handle snob with big hands, and I love the profiles and the quality. I just need a bigger handle on there, bro.
yeah, and I need a bigger, thicker handle because my hands are they're just. I'm getting old, and I've had broken hands, and I got a
Right.
neurological disorder that makes my hands shake. It's called familiar tremor. So I struggle. That's why I've been really wanting to get a set of Mokies to try and see if
That's
they.
my that's my next purchase too. I think I mentioned to you earlier. I'm dying to get myself an Explorer set with the lime green handles, because just like my bracelet and my man purse and all my Kawasaki's, I love lime green, brother. So those draw me to like moth like a flame. I want
Yeah,
some Mokies bad. And Elroy's Toys over there, he got some, and he let me know that Lockpicker's Bench carries those here in America. So I'm totally
yeah,
down with that.
yeah. I'm gonna make an order because I got these on borrow just to try them out. 'Cause,
Yeah. Greyhound Picking is in the house.
oh, the Greyhound's here. We got
Yeah. We got Greyhound. Mark Carter is in the house. I don't think I saw Mark creep in here on us either.
yeah.
I
The
wanted to
Reaper.
show something. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Oh, I was just commenting on Elroy said the Reaper set is his main go. I
Lots of people.
it's the tensioners are amazing.
That's what I want
I
the most.
struggled with the handles, and that's not that pick set's issue. It's my issue, you know.
Same with me, bro. I have enjoyed using the McTickler. I'm gonna play around with it here in a minute. I do like the way that they added that cut that you can put your finger under there, that I don't have on like the standard ones that you would find in the FNG or the Echelon style.
Yeah,
So I do like that, but just like I've always said, I'm gonna need something besides this here. It's just me. If you like the metal picks, more power to you. I got no problem with what you use, but Mountain Mick needs some handles, brother.
yeah. I need handles too, but yeah, that's my biggest issue. I have the right here because I'm that guy with the pocket pick sets. They're like fucking Pokemon to me. I gotta get them all.
Oh yeah, brother. I'm the same way about picks and kind of the locks too. I was just talking to my friend about trading a few things around so I could get one of the 90As that's not the pro model, just the standard one. He's got one that he's going to send me over so I can round out this pack lock set.
I got the Riz pick. My daughter got it for me for
Oh,
not birthday,
nice. I like
for
those.
Christmas.
I haven't tried it, but I like the look of the Riv and the Riz. Honestly,
I could
I,
never get the McTickler to work right, and then I stabbed myself in the thumb with it, and was like,
ouch.
"This is probably dangerous." So I should. So I'm like, you know,
Yeah,
oh yeah, I want the Moki jackknife too. Moki doesn't ship
yeah.
to the UK.
Moki will. He's out of the jackknife right now. I noticed that it's not got his name on it. It's what is it called? I want to say Lockmaster or something.
Ah,
Anybody in the chat know that? I'd have to look on my backup phone to be sure. But it's the jackknife that he sells. He's out of stock on the Moke warehouse site from Germany. I don't know if that's because of the UK was where I was looking, but I'm gonna have to hunt one of those down as it is because they're currently out of stock.
yeah, and I want to get one of the Moki cases. That's sitting on my lockpicker's bench uh, um, cart.
The
As soon as
leather
I get,
zip case.
yep, because
Yeah,
I'm a case freak.
I'm totally gonna get that too because what I've got sitting in my cart is the Explorer set with all lime green handles and a zip up case. It's gonna run me a little under 200, but I think it's totally worth it, especially with those double pick setups, the way they cut them into the handle. I think that's genius. So
Oh,
I'm
it's
kind of
great.
looking at it. I'm kind of looking at it like I'm buying 24 picks, not 12.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Yeah,
show
I
something
really
really
wanted a
quick, bro.
Rob Long set. I was
Go
talking
ahead.
to him before Christmas, and we were gonna work something out and stuff, and then he just didn't answer after that, and I was like, okay, I've talked to him for a long time, and then I don't know, maybe I pissed the guy off. Who knows? But I've
Right.
always wanted a Rob Long, and I've told him I've been gonna buy one from him.
Yeah, I've talked to Rob and Terry B. They both said they were willing to do some trading around with me because that's the way I like to buy my things. But I've kind of got it on the back burner because I'm already in the middle of a trade deal with Rune Smith. I approached him first, and it just so happens that way. So I'm glad to be bringing it up here on you guys' channel. I've commissioned Rune to make me a few beautiful picks. I like the ones that you've got, of course, and
Oh
I
yeah,
really I wanted some of his first, honestly. So I approached him before anybody else, and he was kind enough to say that I will be added to the ever growing list. And me and him are going to do a trade when I get him a Chubb battleship, and patiently wait till they're done.
oh yeah. Elroy's got the new elephant trunk. Got a set of elephant trunks and dog legs. He's got to try out. The dog legs,
Nice.
man, I can't say enough about. And
Yeah, I'm getting the dog legs in sometime later this week. Delbert, big shout out to Delbert. Delbert ordered me the 3-pack just
yeah,
yesterday, I believe. So thanks so much to him. I am hella excited about trying those out.
me and uh
Oh, thanks, Mark
Greyhound,
Carter.
me and Greyhound have been working on the newest ones that'll be coming out soon. I think we finally
Sweet.
got it nailed down. They're a deep hook to reach all the way to the back and lift super high. So
I want to thank Brett real quick too. Brett confirmed the name of that Moki one for me. It is the Lockmaster Moki Edition. The name of that jackknife.
ah,
And Mark Carter says that he's digging our camera angles here.
oh,
Appreciate it, brother.
yeah, thank you. Uh, I didn't work too very hard on it. It's propped up on a Abloy enforcer in a box, and
I, I've got my second phone sitting in a vase on the table, brother. This is my usual go-to better camera, so
Yeah.
I try to make it as unghetto as possible.
Oh,
Even if
mine
you're
is
even
ghetto
if
as
you're
hell.
yeah, even if you're just joking with us, Mark, I still appreciate you saying it. I wanted to show something really quick, if it's okay, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Um, I'm hoping my buddy Mr. Happy's still in here right now. Mr. Happy, I need you to type something in the keyboard or something and let me know you're still here before I show this thing. Because I already got it in my lockmail video, so you'll see my initial reaction when I upload that. But I'm not going to step on our own toes here, and I want to make sure before I show this thing that you're here to enjoy it too. So if you can tell for sure if Mr. Happy's still around, also just let me know. I'm going to show it either way, but I was kind of hoping that he would still be here to see it. Do, 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 do. Mr. Happy, Manuel, you out there, brother? If not, it's okay. I'm still going to show everybody this really sweet thing you sent me today. I saw you in the chat earlier. All right, well, I'm not going to make the people wait. So I'm going to go ahead and show it. Mr. Happy, I hope you're here with us. There he is. All right, that makes me feel tons better about this. I'm just going to show it to you guys, and you can see my reaction on my video later, but I just want you guys to see this thing and tell me what you think of it. I just got it in today from Mr. Happy's. Big shout out, thanks to him for it. Check this thing out, guys. It is the first and only that I know of its kind.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I am mega stoked about this thing. It is a patch, not a sticker, just for anybody curious. It is the very first ever Mountain Mick patch. I am super amazed that it exists. I almost fell out of my seat when I opened it and saw it. And Mr. Happy, I really appreciate you getting this thing put together, brother. You are a saint, and I'm really hoping that you had one made for yourself too, because if not, we're gonna have to make that happen and get some extras made so I can start sending some people these things sometime soon. I love it, and I love you for making it, sir. And I want to also thank the Red Bridge Butcher for designing my logo since we're talking about it real quick. So thanks to both of you guys for making that happen. I'm going to prop it up back over here with my vise and stuff. I just wanted to show it off really quick because I'm really digging this new Mountain Mick patch, and it will be my favorite forever now. That's all I got to say there on that, bro.
That's awesome.
Broke, as soon as I get some of these, I'll be sure to make sure you and Rune get some of them. Don't worry about that.
That would be awesome because that is freaking awesome. I'm jealous.
Dude, I was speechless. I didn't really know what to say in the initial video, and I'm still kind of searching for what to say about it, other than the fact that I totally love it. You can see why. And
Yeah.
what a rock star for making that happen for me, brother. You didn't even get yourself one, Mr. Happy? See, that's what I'm talking about. Lock sporters are the best people in the world. I don't care what anybody says. The kindness and giving nature of the people in this place shock and amaze me every day. And if I get to any kind of place very soon where I can spread that kind of appreciation and love back, it's definitely going to happen back and forward.
Yep. Absolutely. You're not going to find a better group of people than the lock sporters out here. And here's a thing: if you haven't done the Lockpicker 1969 interviews and you're new and around it, make sure you do that because it introduces us all to you and it's our history and everything like that. And uh, I did it and explained my reasons for being very um, protective of this community and the people in it. And
Absolutely, brother. I don't want to see anybody out here getting, as much love as I've been shown. I will not tolerate anybody out here getting BS'd or taken advantage of by anybody in this community. Not going to happen.
yep, but get over on Discord if you need help getting it going. Let me know. But it's Lockpicker 1969 makes it real easy for you. It's a good time and a good thing, and I
Yeah,
did.
you introduced me to that, and I have been trying to get around to scheduling my interview with Lockpicker 69 and watching some more of those because I really dig the idea, and I'm totally trying to do that. But I'm glad that as I've always been such a big fan of you and Rune, I'm kind of glad that this turned out to be my first appearance on another channel. And I do believe very strongly Greyhound's going to have to be next for me because he's been asking me. And the next appearance Mick makes is going to be Greyhound, and then I will do the interview.
Yeah, but make sure you do the interview, and you too, Delbert.
Absolutely. I'm stoked about it.
It's an important thing, and listen to the past ones and find out the history, and I don't want to see it go to the wayside. So I thought I would bring that up while a lot of you newer guys are here, and uh, yeah, and I did the 100th episode. I interviewed uh, the Lockpicker 1969 for his 100th episode. So
Oh, you
that
got
was,
to do the old reverse interview, huh?
yeah, it
I
was
haven't watched I haven't watched that one yet. I'm gonna have to check that one out.
yeah, it was quite an honor for me.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. I'm feeling that kind of honor being here today. I'm surprised we didn't have any trolls along yet. Last time I was hanging out with you, we had a troll fest, brother.
Oh, I know. That was the most. I usually never ever get them.
I've
I've
never seen
rarely
so
gotten
many.
one or two,
I've
and
never
man, they
seen
got like
so many as that last live I did and watched on yours, man. They were everywhere.
yeah,
I was starting to think they followed me there. I was going to leave, but I scared them all off with you really quick. We did a good job getting rid of them.
yeah,
Don't think they know what they walked into. I feel like they brought a knife to a gunfight, so to speak.
right.
Let's see what's going in the chat here. Let's see. Delbert says he needs to go live with Greyhound as well. Greyhound says the interviews are great. Let's see here. That's why locks are like an honorable mention. Locks tweet. I gotcha. You can try to troll us, Greyhound. That's okay. You're a friend. That's just good heckling, my man. You're supposed to get the heckles from your friends. That's why I don't care about the trolls.
Right.
I tell them all the time, my people are Irish. If you give me a hard time, that makes me think you like me.
But I hope you guys are enjoying this episode of the Broken Rune. It's a little bit different, a little bit to what we normally do, but I thought it'd be fun to do something a little bit different and discuss some things and
I
see
have
what's
not
on
practiced
all you
this enough.
guys' minds out there. And
Let's have something else here real quick. That one hasn't seen enough camera time lately, I don't think. We'll get back to her sometime soon. Let's see here what I've got for fun. Alrighty. I'm gonna play around with this door handle for a minute and see if I can rake it back to unlocked.
Yeah.
Yep. I won't have to put too much extra thought into it. That way I can still hang out with you guys and not bore the death out of everyone. If I get into that practice lock too much, I'll get in the zone and I'll forget I'm here.
Yeah, that's why I gotta pay attention to more of what I'm doing a lot of the time, because I'll forget what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Multitasking is not my strong suit, bro. My wife would tell you that it's amazing I can breathe and be on this at the same time.
I'm pretty good at multitasking, but when I focus in on a lock or pick uh pick that I'm working with or whatever, I completely zone out.
Yeah, I need singular focus or it's just going to suck anyway.
Yeah. But what else we got in anybody got any questions for me or uh Mountain Mick or
See here. I'm gonna actually wait for just a second on that lock. I'm gonna go off my usual here and I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around and be on camera here for a minute because I rarely get a chance to see you guys and try and pretend we're talking face to face. So let me see if
oh,
I can
there's
get
Humboldt.
let me see if I can get in angle here. My chat's or my video's lagging a little bit. How am I looking on the screen there?
Pretty good.
Too far off? There we go. Let me adjust a little
Oh,
bit here.
Humboldt Sticker's in the house. That's a good dude right there.
Oh yeah, Humboldt's good people for sure. Let's see here. Let me wave across and I'll see if I'm set yet. Sorry guys, just trying to get set up good for you. I don't have technicians for this stuff yet. There we go. I think am I still in frame good, bro? Mine's so far behind on the monitor, it's hard for me to tell.
No, it's cutting half your head off.
All right, I'll bring her on up a little if I can without dropping
There you
her.
go.
Oh, let me
That's
let me
good.
prop her. Let me prop her a little, brother. Locks are good for lots of things. If you ever need a camera prop, get you another lock out. That's my advice to you guys. That might work better. How am I now, bro?
Good.
All right. So I'm mostly just taking a break for a second, and I thought it would be cool to have us both actually on screen at the same time, not just my hands, since I'm a guest
Yeah.
today.
Right, Brett sucks. We got we got the famous, the most interesting man in the face of the planet, Mr. Brett Sucks at
Oh,
brettsucks.com.
Brett sucks rocks. If you're not seeing his daily memes out here in the Discord, then you're missing out.
Yeah, but we're working on making him famous. We're gonna make it hashtag Brett Sucks, brettsucks.com.
I
We're
love
gonna
it.
make some shirts and hats
Let's see
and
if I can
panties
set
for the
this
ladies.
panties for the ladies. Brett sucks is gonna blow his mind when he goes to get some strange one night. Actual Brett sucks panties.
Oh, and there's Lock Junkie.
What's going on, Junkie? Nice to see you made it on the side. I'm gonna do something with him on my channel sometime soon. The way we're doing this.
Nice.
So quick shout out to Lock Junkie if he can appear this way on my channel sometime. And I told him once I figure this stuff out, I'm gonna have a couple of guests myself, and he will maybe be the first person that I guest like this. He's on break waiting for pizza. That sounds good. But I gotta know, Lock Junkie, what's on the pizza? I'm a Ninja Turtles man, but I am not a pineapple fan. So don't make Mountain Mick cry here.
I always get pineapple and ham.
Oh, you actually are a fan of the Hawaiian.
Yep.
I like it okay. I find it with a little pepperoni is a little more to my flavor. I can tolerate it, but it's not what I order. I like a pepperoni and mushroom if the mushrooms are actually good. About like a nice, real Italian ristorante mushroom. I'm not talking about ordering from Pizza Hut and getting some shriveled up garbage.
Yeah.
Sardines, Greyhound says. I don't know about that, brother. Half pepperoni is the answer for the day. Yeah, Junkie, I'm with you there, brother. I like a cheese here and there, and I like a pepperoni.
I
So you can't go
I
wrong with half
struggle
and
with
half.
the pepperoni because it just tears my guts up. So
Yeah,
the pineapple and the
it
ham
gives
and
me
stuff,
heart.
it isn't so bad for me.
I also broke. I'm a big fan of Canadian bacon with my pepperoni and mushroom.
Oh yeah.
So I'm with you. I do love. Now I also occasionally will get a wild hair and get pepperoni with jalapeno on it. You got to be kind of light on the jalapenos if you're hanging with the essays, brother. Some jalapeno on your pepperoni will go a long way.
Yeah. I love jalapenos on fucking everything,
Oh
but
man,
my
you
gut
put
can't
them.
take it after.
I love them on a quesadilla. No doubt about it. But I'll be honest with you, eat about one little ring slice on the whole like quarter piece of a quesadilla. I don't need it loaded down.
Oh, I need about 5, 6 uh rings on one slice.
Oh, so you do like it loaded down.
Yeah.
Nothing
And then
wrong with
I
that,
regret it later.
bro. I'm sitting back chilling. Oh, I'm gonna just continue to chill by this 45-40 Avis orange belt here while we continue to BS around with each other. Let's see, find a Turner I like.
A pizza sandwich.
I like a pizza sub. When I worked for a place in college, we had a sub that we made with marinara, cheese, and pepperoni. And I really like using like a toasted English muffin or a bagel to make mini pizzas. That's fire too.
You know, I used to like black olives when I was a kid, and now I don't like olives anymore.
I've never been a big fan of olives. Even when I drink martinis, every once I cared for olives in it. I think my mom squeezes a little bit into my favorite lasagna, but that's the only time it features in Mountain Mick's house. Alrighty, see if we can do anything with this Avis here. Let's see, a little bit of picking.
And I think this has turned into
So
a pretty good episode, if I don't say so myself.
I'm
I think I'm having a good time.
enjoying myself. Others are enjoying it as well.
Yeah.
Me and you hang out like this lately a little bit anyway. So
Yeah.
for me, it's kind of natural anyway because hanging out and there's a great chat going on and everybody getting to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I've never before, but thanks for having me, bro. I'm enjoying myself.
Absolutely. And who knew on a Lock Sport channel on a podcast we'd be fighting about no black olives and black olives in the chat.
Yeah, pineapples and olives and all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of my life when I wasn't working in garages in between doing pizza delivery jobs and dough slapping for various. If there's a pizza you eat somewhere that's from a chain, Mountain Mick has. Just pick one. I've been there.
SFIC's there, Dog Junkie. Yeah, I've been down that rabbit hole many a times.
I had a couple of new
I like
people
them.
asking me about those today, bro. Why don't you do a quick rundown of what a SFIC work?
An SFIC is a lock that can be changed out. Let's see if I can find the key. That the core can be changed out, and it can be here's LFICs, but okay, like there's a control key which takes the core out, so you can change the lock to a different key. And then there's an operating key, and you can have a master key, and it's all about instead of buying a whole new lock, it's changing out the core really quick, and so that it's a new lock. The SFIC is a small format, interchangeable cylinder.
Okay.
Best known best for like best locks, Arrow. Yeah, there's what there is there's a minimum of 2 shear lines. So your control key is one shear line, and your operating key is another shear line. And
Now, I had somebody ask if that makes it a different belt level than the single.
yeah, well, yeah, it definitely does. The the SFICs, if you look on the belt system, they're at the top of like purple, or blue, purple, red, and yeah, it's hard to be able to pick it to control or because you're either going to get one or the other. Some people can, like I've been practicing. Mr. Inferno is teaching me how to tell the difference in the sound. But
I've heard of that. Mr. Inferno is a wizard, brother. I follow his channel very regularly.
yeah, he
I've
is.
really been enjoying that series he's got going. I still don't remember. I think he said it was 13 parts long, but he's doing a short series where he's picking this same Brinks lock with every different brand of lockpick that he owns. And
See, like that one I just picked to control. I can pick this one to control every time, and rarely pick it to um, uh, pick it to operating. Where other ones I can pick to operating and not to control, and it's yeah.
yeah, I've heard that that's the case. I've heard most people find a way to pick it one way and then struggle really hard to find the other.
Yeah,
I haven't made it quite that far yet. I'm still playing around in the earliest section of Blue Pen and Tumbler, and I haven't made it quite that far yet.
They're fun to play around with. Oh, yeah.
Oops. Over here
I have a
throwing,
friend,
turning.
Mr. Inferno, has one of mine. He had to pick to control for me, and then there's like Greyhound sent me one that I had to pick to control for him. It's so weird that one person can pick it to control and one person can't, and
I guess that goes back to styles and techniques as well.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can recap.
Okay. I'm just playing around with a couple different locks over here. Personally, while we're waiting on that, I just like I said, I got the escort today, so I've been as soon as I pulled it out of
Oh,
the box,
absolutely.
as soon as I pulled it out of the box and stuff, I had to really get over and get going on this. So I'm doing a little of first time trying out on some of it while we're hanging out. There we go.
Nice.
This one's actually pretty hard for me to get sometimes. It's lock I got from Greg in one of his lock bundles. And when I'm SPPing my white belt, yellow belt stuff, this is one of the hardest ones for me to single pin pick out of all pins. So I was actually really happy to see that one get a rake off. I was just using the triple on this thing.
Oh, you mean this? Yeah, then to punch out the uh, tops and the recap them and all that. Yeah, to gut them and stuff. I gutted this one once. Don't ever do it. Don't ever pull these apart without the right tools. If you think you can gut it just like this, holy shit! It was an act of God that I actually got it back together. Because you really need the tools, and they're probably about $100. You can get them on CLK and stuff like that. Yeah, you'll. I think you need a new one. Uh, you can buy little kits that have new caps and yeah. No, after you punch it out, I don't think you're going to be able to reuse it at all because yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
240.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna be
knew it was
trying
up
I'm gonna
there.
be trying something ridiculous back here while you're talking, bro.
All right.
Uh, I broke out the 410. I saw this the other day. I didn't have a city rake from Sparrows yet, but I've got one now. I'm probably not going to get it to happen, but if it reuse it later. But this worked the other day for Chuck Soup. Chuck Soup was able to open one of these with a city rake in a few seconds. I got the video on my videos. Man, he popped this thing like it was nothing with one of these city rakes. So I'm just dying to try it out.
Yeah, go ahead.
But go
I'm
ahead, brother.
horrible with a city rake. It's not one of my favorite things. I don't use them. I can't.
I've never had one, so we're about to
Yeah.
find out how it works. Let's see here. Just for posterity's sake, it does easy well, and I have to jump out of my seat because it's the key for pack lock to look at. It's a 200K.
Yeah.
Probably not going to have it while we're all on channel, and if it does work out, then you guys will all see something crazy happen live.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can
Enjoy, Lock Junkie. Thanks for
city rig
stopping by,
that.
brother.
Yep. I appreciate it.
Try bottom of keyway. I think I got enough as possible. Yeah, there we go. I think I got enough room. Let's give it the bottom of keyway shot. Yeah, Lock Junkie's got his pizza, brother. He's got to get back to eating later, or maybe check us out when he's not on lunch.
Yeah.
I was telling today he ordered one of these 410s just to try it out himself too, I think. I'd love for it to open up on your live, bro. Good shot here for a minute.
Yeah. Let's see if we can't get it.
It would be lovely. So did the neighbor stop throwing eggs out there, bro?
What was that? You broke up a little bit there.
I was just asking if your neighbors ever stopped throwing eggs at each other out there.
Oh, I don't know. I went out there and I showed him the video I showed, and he goes, "Oh, that's not the ones that threw the eggs." I was going, "All right." It's like that was my brother's buddy. They were making fun of him, and I was like, "Oh, I just thought it was odd that they drove by and it looked weird." I couldn't find any other, weird happenings. So, I, who knows? I did my part. I tried.
Right. No good deed goes unpunished, buddy.
Exactly. I hate 410s too, Greyhound.
I got a 410 over here that I haven't touched yet. I need to give it a shot.
What you got to do is get you some 6835s.
Which ones are those?
These guys right here.
Check my other screen. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't even mess with those plastic things anymore because after you pick them once or twice, then the springs are smashed, and it's just, I think they're a waste of time, to be honest with you. I'd rather use the 6835s.
6835.
Yep.
Something else I've been wanting to try. My 7440 is such an a-hole. I've been really wanting to get a hold of a 7240. Everybody seems to love that one, and I haven't
Oh, yeah.
tried one of those out yet either.
My other go-to.
Yeah, that's like one of the
The
quintessential.
7240.
Yeah, that's like one of the quintessential Abises everybody picks, and I don't have one yet. But when I grab one, I might get one soon from one of my buddies. He was talking about sending it over with a couple other things, so we'll
Yep.
see. I definitely like to see what
The
that's
thing
all
about
about.
these is the pins are very small. So you got to take that into consideration, and it's a pretty paracentric keyway.
Oh,
A lot of
fun,
people
fun.
use, thinner picks. That was one I was talking about like earlier, that I'll use a 25 thousandths and pick that. But
Right.
when I first tried to pick that, and I struggled and struggled and struggled, the SS Dev It used to be the only way I could pick those for a while. And
I love an SS dev for hard stuff. I was telling you that at the beginning of the cast.
yeah,
Oops, that's not
the
gonna work.
Master 570. Yep, the Master 572. That's a good one.
All right, I think I'm gonna have to tap out on this with the city rake for now. I
Yeah,
will get this on open on camera soon, guys. It's just not time today. I don't want to bore you to death while we're having a great time.
yeah, we got 12 people still watching. There's a lot of people in the chat.
Excellent. I'm glad everybody's hanging out with us.
Yeah, we've been going for almost 2 hours.
That's good.
I
That's
think
good. It feels like about 30 minutes. I tell people all the time I try to aim for a short show, and then I always end up with at least double what I started trying to do.
yeah, I think we'll probably cut it off at 2 hours though, because I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom and have a cigarette and get a munchie. But we
Right
still
on,
got
brother.
15, 20 minutes.
All right. Yeah, we don't want to make it unnecessary cheers or anything, but I definitely can hang
Yeah,
with you that long. That's not a problem at all. And I will upload with my upload speeds and whatnot. It'll probably be a good noon tomorrow, probably before anybody gets to see that video.
oh, that's fine.
Thing I had cut it right before I got ready to come over on this one. I want to make it all about my lock mail on your show. That seems just a rude move for me. So I cut it earlier, and I didn't want to, even if I had put it out immediately, I would have said want to step on her own toes. That seems like a stupid thing to do.
Oh, you're fine. I've really enjoyed this Broken Rune episode. I think it went real well. We just click. We actually had no plan really
Absolutely.
coming into this. We just were like, well, here's a couple of things we could go over, and I don't think we went over any of them. And then we just went. So
It does, but me and you are good on the fly, bro. Plans never work
yeah,
out, and we're good. So I knew that me and you would be able to make it look good, organic for people. Delbert says we got
yeah,
17 minutes. Thanks, Delbert.
yeah.
Yeah, but if anybody's got any questions they want to ask Broke or ask my sisters or things we've already covered or done in the past, now would be a good time to fit that in, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just gonna keep playing around in my lap here and hanging any stuff they want to address. Feel free.
All right. Greyhound says, you usually have plans? No, I'm a fucking train wreck on fire going down a hill with hitting a bus full of kindergartners. That's
I have plans, but they have to be told to me. I need a planner. My wife usually handles all the this is what we're doing today stuff. And I've been away too long unsupervised. I need an adult.
yeah.
I need an adult.
Yeah, so if anybody's got any questions,
No, Delbert, I appreciate your enthusiasm, sir, but not the one with the maces in the Bunker Hill. I've got a whole new package of lock mail. I cut the video right before this one, and I have not even begun to upload it to YouTube, so I promise you haven't seen it yet. It's waiting in my phone in the archive. Like I said, you'll have to watch out tomorrow for that because my upload speed will not. It's about an hour long, so it's going to take till tomorrow somehow. Don't ask me why, because I can upload a short back to back to back. and never have problems. But when it's a long video, it takes forever.
Mr. Happy, that's I'd have to ask Rune because that's out of my wheelhouse. I don't know.
He asked me about that earlier too, and I told him that Rune was probably more on top of that than me and you, but I wasn't sure, so I told him maybe to bring it up.
Yeah, because I'm
Mr.
not one.
Happy, Mr. Happy has a lot of commute in his day-to-day life, so he is a fan of watching my stuff and other stuff while he's on the train to work and on the way back home. And he was telling me he likes to listen to stuff when he's on his bike. Clearly,
Yeah.
he can't watch us while he's doing that, but I also told him about the interview, or I'm sorry, not the interviews, the Lock Sport News that you told me about. I
Oh
told him
yeah.
about that one recently too.
But the interviews would be good too on the bike. I sit there
Yeah,
and
for
watch.
sure.
I go down the road and I'm watching fucking uh, YouTube videos.
Yeah, I love YouTube. I was jamming music all day today. I shared some of it to my Facebook just because, but usually that used to be all I ever used this phone for, besides the occasional call from my girl. Nobody else calls me. I only just now know what it's like to have friends again for the first time in a long time. So my
Mhm.
phone used to be just a justified movie and music player. I'm also really big into bootlegging things, like using a Roku stick and not paying for TV. I'm one of those guys.
Yeah.
Yin yet. We can talk about that soon. I kind of was trying to avoid that subject a little bit today, but I have it. That's all I'm going to say. It did come in. If you want to see it, check out the mail one I was talking about. That's up to Broke if he wants to touch on that at all.
Oh, if you can. That's fine if you wanna.
I'll show it real quick because it's been
Yeah.
a big thing we brought up. But as I mentioned to you beforehand, I'm pretty married heavily to my sparrows stuff, so I don't want to go too crazy with pushing other picks. But I'm a poor kid, and I happened to see that thing. I'm not going to go into all the details because you guys already know, and if you don't, you just need to look into my channel a little more because I'm not going to take up Broke's time with much of that. Let me grab it and I'll show you. Oh, here we go. So what is being asked from me is about the Peterson pick from Door and Lock Tips. I did get mine in as I came in today. I'll talk about it a lot more on the lock mail one that I did. So I'm really just kind of showing it to you and telling you that I've got it for now. So I do have it. They are legit coming in. I also found out that the gentleman doing that, Humboldt's out of here. All right,
Oh,
Humboldt, thank you for hanging with us, brother.
absolutely. Love you, man.
Humboldt's always supportive and comes out. I'm glad he able to make it to the live.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Peterson pick, one of the main reasons I didn't want to talk about it is because much like the Escort, I haven't really had time to play with it yet. So to not really get into the politics of things, it's really more about Mountain Mick not talking about things he doesn't know about. So until I spend some actual time with the Peterson pick, all I can really say about it is that I do have it. It does actually make it to your house, and that the guy who sent it to me is somewhere in my home state of North Carolina. That's all I will say about that. But they are real, and that's all I'm going to say about it for now. I will give it a fair shot very soon, and we will see what it is made of. I think Dean and a few other people got theirs already as well, so they're definitely trickling down. Last time I talked to the guy, he still had some. So if that interests you, holler at me some other time when I'm not in the middle of this, and I will let you know how to do it.
Yeah, if they're handing out free picks.
Yep. Like I said, I'm a picker. It's an addiction. I can't resist free stuff. I'm poor, and I wanted to try one out. So of course, when I found out there was a chance at a free one, I was like, all right. So I gave it a shot, and when I found out it was legit, Mr. Happy got one. He told me that it was for real, and he was the first I knew to receive it. So once I saw his was real, I spread the word far and wide. That's really the long and short of it. Come on, little Mace. You got this. It's just a bunker. I got to tell you guys, these bunker from Harbor Freight,
Oh,
they live up. They live up to what I was told. These are actually harder to open than a master lock. They're not, nothing high security, but for $5 for a 3-pack key to like, even with my rakes and my maces, I get a little trouble out of these sometimes. If you watched my short with the 3 of them, you'll see I don't always get the easy opens on those. And for beginners, this is the one that has always been my classic go-to. I tell people to start with this one first because I like the feedback on it.
yeah.
If you've never picked before, get your acrylic, use it for eyeballing it and figuring out stuff. But the concept of it, because they pick terrible, and you're gonna want to show it to other noobs later, and just stash it somewhere for later. Move as quickly as you can to something like this. I got a Master 3 sitting over here somewhere. Those are the classic solutions for new picking. Is just get yourself a Master 3. This one's technically a 1, but it looks the same you want. If you've never picked before, Mountain Mick tells you these are the 2 to start with. Do a Brinks brass. Do your raking first if you want, so you can get used to what it's like to tension and get a lock open. But you're going to be doing a totally different kind of thing. Don't get too used to that. But again, the masters are a little sloppy. This Brinks is going to give you some good clicks and get you a better eye to live in, and what to expect to feel in there when you're actually trying to set pins. And I would just for a quick run through, bro, what I would do if I was noobish is take any bottom of pin here and hold it the classic Bosnian bill way. I want to mention bill real quick. That's how I got started here. You mentioned earlier how the reason I love sparrows so much is because I was watching Bosnian Bill 15 years ago when I hadn't yet. So my love for sparrows comes directly from him. And yeah, you just want feather light tension, short or flat. Get in there. You're going to feel around for a first thing that binds and push up. You're going to continue to binders while you're in there. A lot of these 4 pins, you're not going to need to press all 4. You'll find a lot of them 1 or 2 pins. As soon as you set those, it's going to fly on. So that's what I would say to start with. It's going to help you build tools and confidence for the future. And as you progress up, my first orange was the 44 or the 4540. There's a lot of better recommendations than this one. It just came in my bundle, and it's the only orange that I currently own that I know of. For that, I moved, of course, to the 1100 and the Ace. I highly recommend this one once you make it to green. Right here from Ace Hardware is one of the toughest high security green belts I've ever in my life tried to open. I've had this one open 3 times. I've owned it
You
for a
got a
month and a
hardware by you?
half.
Ace locks.
I was really lucky. I've got an Ace Hardware about 2 miles from my house here, so Ace has square locks and Master you're gonna find there. Brinks and Master is more of a Walmart look in my supply. I'm not sure what they got. And then if you go over to Harbor Freight, you can get either the 3-pack of like the bunk or a really popular one that's been going on that everybody gets from Harbor Freight. You got to be careful with those.
Yeah.
Though, because apparently the core is on tension. I saw Sandman do it on a video one day after I saw him talking to some people on Reddit claiming that he didn't think that could happen. So he did a really cool video where he learned something himself, and like man does, he admitted that it can happen, and he was actually good enough that he was able to reproduce breaking one. But be careful with one if you do get a hold of it, because you know I would like to pick one soon myself, but on something that could possibly shatter the first time I put a tensioner in it. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I had one of them general big round bodies. I bought it, walked out, opened the package, got in the car, put the key in, opened it, and that lock never opened again with the key or nothing. I ended up shoving a screwdriver in there, snapping the core,
Oh
and
wow.
pulling all the guts out. Yeah. And then I'm gonna put is this it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna put a American core in there.
Yeah, the spare American and Master gutting going on from that one I bricked. If you need spares for that kind of stuff, you can't use the Sparrows like you see me. You're gonna need to get one of those packs of Master American specific
Yeah.
ones, because the diameters are a big
Yep.
pack for $50. The $50 pack's got enough for everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
But I think a couple places on eBay or Amazon where you could order smaller packs for like $6.
Yeah.
Something. So I would recommend that, which is never the way to go. You're going to need springs and stuff if you keep playing around with them. Something's bound to happen. Oh, Greyhound and Brett Sucks. Thanks for coming by, guys.
Yeah. See you
We're
guys
winding it.
later.
Mr. Happy says the laminated Ace was the first lock after his, and it taught him that what feedback really is after the Muddy Mess Master Lock
Yeah.
left him with. I would agree. Ace is my favorite smaller end American, and what is it? Abus. Abus is German, but Abus has great feedback, so that's one of the reasons if you watch, people love picking those too.
Yeah. But I think we should start wrapping it up. We've been going for 2 hours.
Sounds good, brother.
I really appreciate you coming on and
No,
hanging out. And I enjoyed every
thanks for
minute
having
of
me.
it.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Um,
Absolute pleasure to be a guest on this show. As I said, longer than I've been picking, so it's been my greatest honor so far to appear here with you. And I just wanted to re-mention really quick in our wrap-up on the Sparrows tattoo deal. I'm going to be re-emailing back sometime to tomorrow. Everything in my power to drag Broke out there with me or have him meet me on site so he can try and run a Broke rune over there for while I'm doing
yeah.
the neck tattoo with Sparrows.
Yeah,
That's all I got
I'll do my best to get out there.
to say about that, Brooke. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get in. If nothing else, I'll be trying to do it in some way like this, where I link you in.
Yep.
But I will at least
But
return
like
the
I said,
favor.
it's been a pleasure. I think this is another one of our best Broken Rune episodes. It's just flowed, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. I'd
And
actually
I will see y'all next time.
I'd love to come
Go ahead.
back I'd love to come back sometime when you and Rune are both on.
Yeah,
Get it out there. Go ahead and do your rap,
absolutely.
brother. Thanks everybody for checking me out. I'm gonna let Broke do the close because this is his show.
But thanks, Mountain Mick. If you don't have him on your subscriber list, add him to it. Great guy. We had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. Every one of you. I couldn't do any of this without you guys. And you all really mean a lot to me. Mountain Mick, I consider you a good friend, and I appreciate you. And
I call you brother for a reason, sir. Your family over here.
alrighty, well, we will see y'all later.